Three fragrances that smell amazing, but unfortunately just don't last. The number three spot, we have YSL La Nuit de l'Homme, one of the most popular men's fragrances of all time. A great selling fragrance. Easily one of my favorite fragrances ever. The issue with this, it doesn't last. It has a great scent profile, very mass appealing with that lavender and that cardamom, specifically the cardamom. It's a very cardamom heavy fragrance, which makes it mass appealing. But yeah, unfortunately, this fragrance doesn't last more than 5 hours. At the number two spot, a fragrance from the House of Chanel called Allure Homme Edition Blanche. Now, the whole Allure Homme line is pretty solid. Most of Chanel fragrances are very just easy, mass appealing fragrances. Not too special unless you get into the private line, then they have some nice ones. But I think this is their best designer fragrance and probably their best fragrance I've ever smelled because it's a bit unique in that it smells like an easy to wear fresh fragrance, but it has a hint of that vanilla and that sandalwood that really just elevates it up a bit. I believe there's some pink pepper in here as well. It's just a really good fragrance in terms of the smell because it's a bit unique. However, this does not last more than 4 hours, unfortunately. And it's unfortunate because it's probably one of the best smelling freshies and would be the best designer fresh fragrance of all time if it lasted longer. Lastly, a fragrance from the House of Bond Number 9 New York Nights. Now, it's unfortunate that a fragrance at this price point does not make it past the 5 hour mark. The smell is very unique. It was also hyped up at one point because what they've done is they've taken a fresh fragrance with some sweet notes. So it's a perfect cross between fresh and sweet. You can all year round this fragrance. Very mass appealing. It has some sea salt accords with those florals, which make it a bit fresher. And then at the base, you have some of that coffee and you have some of that caramel, which obviously sweetens it up a bit. Very unique fragrance. Unfortunately, as I said, does not last past that 5 hour mark.